Good afternoon, evening. Listen, you guys, I did a reading over on my TikTok and I'm still feeling the same energy, and Spirit really wants to talk to us about strategizing. All right, where we're at right now in our journey. You guys know my name is Lisa Kidd and I'm a spiritual strategist. So we're going to get into this reading. Today, we're going to be talking about strategizing our how it is that we're going to be moving. And right now, I feel like the energy is what it's been basically is that there's some of us who have, and the problem is that you haven't been able to be alone. Sorry if I'm fumbling, but you haven't been able to be alone. Or maybe you've been doing a lot of things with others or a lot of things, right? And you've been maybe in, or some of you may already be in the hermit mode, right? But what's happening in this hermit mode is you're really refining your confidence. This is the time for you to do your glamour work, your attraction magic, all of those things, your abundance work, all of those things, okay? Because you're just in a waiting period. Like the fire is already lit. Like you are really in a fire energy right now, okay? Many of you are magicians for sure. You've been manifesting a lot. And the thing is, things are coming together. However, in order for you to accomplish a lot of these things, you are going to have to go off. You are going to have to be alone. You're going to have to be by yourself, okay? A lot of the friends that you've had in your lives, you're going to find that relationships, physical love things, they're ending. A lot of family, you're going to find yourself in separation. And it's not a separation because it's like, oh, I'm alone, I'm so sad. It's a separation because I kind of need to be alone right now. Okay. And if you're not, you're going to have to carve this time out for yourself, because the things that you have manifested, my dear, they are coming true. Okay. They are right on the brink of the horizon. Like I said, the flame is already lit. And right now, what Spirit is needing for you to do is give it some space and give it some air. What's going to happen is it's going to blow the fuck up. Okay, so giving yourself space and air. And what they were saying is that many of you are called to network, not just in one group. And that's why you're being separated as well. You are called to network all around. All right. And many of you will be networking, moving all around. And it's time for you to kind of get used to being in your own skin, to being by yourself, to getting your looks and things together. That was the other thing they said earlier, was build an altar to your higher self. Okay. What that person looks like, things that person likes, start drawing that lifestyle into you today. You are in a place, you guys, where using your magic right now to support you is only going to fuel it. All right. Of course, we're going to keep up our spiritual hygiene. That's always right. We're always going to stay doing some uncrossings, because we're always in a period of spiritual warfare at any given time, right? So we're going to stay doing protection, cleansings, uncrossings, things like that. That's a given. But your workings right now should definitely be, like I said, confidence work, glamour magic, attraction magic, things like that, to support what you've already done to bring that in. Okay. And then use your readings and things. I've been telling people, use them strategically so that you can get yourself ahead. All right. That's what we're using them for, because once you get yourself into the right energy, everything that you want and desire is going to be added to you, because you'll be on that frequency, right? It's different. And you use your magic to support that. And I love it, because right off the bat, they're talking to us about blessings. Like I said, we're in this place where we are just meditating. We are receiving. And I think I said this in a video the other day, meditate a lot right now. Okay. This is like the things that you do, but when you're by yourself, you're like, what do I do alone? These are the things that you do alone. Work your magic. Meditate. A lot of you guys, your hands and things are on fire. Make sure that you're using your Reiki, your laying hands on yourself. You can put intentions into your hands and lay it for beauty and work and different things. Okay. Really spend time, but really putting yourself in that position, like I said, to receive, because you're like, the work and things like that they've been done. Yes, many of you are following your life purpose. I love it when Spirit confirms, and they definitely did. Many of you are following your life purpose. Okay. And I feel like with this, they're saying that you're learning and I don't know if I'm going to say this right, and more may come out later in the reading. You guys know how I read, but it's saying like that you're learning your good from your bad, right? Or it's like you're learning to balance both halves of yourself, your shadow sides and your light sides, right? So it's like when people do send hexes and things, like, baby, I'm so imbalanced with my shadow side. That shit don't bother me anyways, okay? I know I'm very much like that, okay? It's like, babes, it just makes me do a little shadow work. I'm not afraid there. I'm not afraid of the valley. Anyway, but I feel like you are really going deep into your roots and following your life purpose, really what it is that you came here for. Beauty. Okay, like I said, so doing some mirror work, glamour magic, if you don't look the way you want to look right now, like start working on yourself. Really get real with yourself when you do your mirror work, you guys. And I have a guide on my website. Oh, well, I'm sorry, I'm used to saying that, but I made my website private. But anyways, yeah. But I have a guide, so I mean, you guys can comment on it if you was interested. It's a mirror work guide, but it helps you to walk through how you view yourself now versus how you would like to see yourself. Confidence. It's a little shadow worky. It's made to be done in like 3 days, but you can stretch it out however. Anyways, and forgiveness. Okay, so forgiveness, and I feel like this is really you coming into a place where, it's saying forgiveness, but what I'm hearing in my head is acceptance. Okay, I feel like you're coming to a place where it's like, you know what? Things happen to me, certain things happen to me, and it's not okay, but I'm going to allow because I have all of these other things pouring in, and this is where my focus needs to go. Like, I can't hold all of that in this bowl. I can't hold that hate, that anger. So I've got to let it go somewhere so that I can go walk into this abundance of these new blessings, right? And really enjoy them, right? I'm feeling like being able to get your innocence back, releasing those hurts and those pains really allows you to get your innocence back. Wow, that's something new I didn't know, because I always tell people during readings sometimes, like, oh, get your childlike innocence back. Well, now I know how. Releasing a lot of those pains, right? It's a form of like forgiveness, and it's like, oh, it makes your eyes new again because you're not looking at everything like, oh, it's attacking you or it's coming after you and things like that. So I feel like in this little alone time that you're in right now, work on some of these things, but baby, work on receiving these blessings. Like I said, keep doing your work during the moon cycles. I'm feeling, allow those things, these manifestations to come in. And they're going to unfold. They're going to be great for you. And I think you realize now, like, the good and the bad. Like it takes the good, it takes the bad. And there we have it, the facts of life, right? I think you're really starting to, I'm not going to say come to Jesus with that, but yeah, understand that. I think we're going to use this deck here. Let's use my Urban Tarot. Yeah, I'm feeling it. We're going to just pull a few tarot. We're not going to be on here real long today, right? But I do want to pull a few tarot because I feel like tarot is always so much more direct, even though we've got a great reading so far. You guys, if you like this reading and you resonate with it, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, whatever. It's free. And it helps me. Like, we help each other. It's the cycle of life, baby. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you guys are really learning. They're saying to me right now to keep your head above water, right? You're learning to work with the roots and the things that's around you and what you're given. Right. I always tell people like your magic is under your feet, right? So like, it's like if you lose something, it's like you're learning to still stay in that abundant mindset when other things are still happening below, right? Yeah. 9 of Wands. So this is you definitely putting up this protective energy. This is you putting up your boundaries. And like I said, really moving forward in life. Let me go ahead and pull out the rest of these cards and see what Spirit's going to say to us, because it might be a whole story. Let me not be too presumptuous. So 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands. And I told you we're in that fire energy. If you resonate with this, you might want to watch my video on TikTok. It's about 10 minutes. But yeah, we're in that fire energy. And I love it when Spirit confirms. So they're really just confirming. So yeah, this won't be a long video at all because they're like, hey, we told you 3 times. We're going to not go back to the past. I will say that. Okay, so I'm feeling like that's a separate message. Like you guys are really designing your own life right now. We got the 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, the 2 Pentacles. We also got the 6 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the the Princess of Cups that came out in a cluster. So I'm going to do these like this. So we have the 9 of Wands, 6 of Cups. So baby, you're victorious right now. And I feel like you feel this energy very much so. You definitely feel like you're winning. And they're saying it's because you got out of your feelings. Okay, like you got out of your feelings. But I feel like you definitely feel like you're winning. All right. And they're like, you're ready to make the changes that you need to make in the physical. And over the next 2 years, they're saying to me also that things are going to be changing rapidly for you. You're not going to recognize yourself when you look in the mirror within the next 2 years, right? Because I feel like health wise, job wise, location wise, all of these things are going to be changing for you. Okay. So, and it's going to be the upgrade that you want, right? So you have to be ready to be the person that can embrace this. And this is what you're doing right now, the Six of Wands. Six of Wands also to me is going to be like, yes, you are going to have a lot of love. A lot of people are going to be rooting you on and cheering you on. With that comes a lot of haters, okay? Because there's always going to be this balance, right? But it doesn't matter because you're going after your life purpose. So we don't give a fuck about that. We're winning this race, right? We're going to race and we're going to win because that's what we're in it for. And what the fuck? You mean give up now? No, I could never. I'm already at the finish line, okay? And it's okay. Those people, they're behind you. It is what it is, right? You chose to move on. You chose to leave. You choose, and that's why you're protecting your boundaries right now, right? And so, yeah, and some people are probably saying like, oh, she's changed, or oh, he's changed, or you don't even, oh, well, it is what it is. Yes, of course I changed. Like the people say, I didn't work this hard to stay the same. What do people think? Okay, so I really feel like that's the energy that you are in right now. And it's a beautiful energy. Okay. That's a beautiful energy. And I feel like it's, and no, do not go back to people from the past. They are saying you take care of yourself. You give that care and that self-care to yourself. You go out and find your pleasures elsewhere. All right. I feel like you go build the life that you want, even if you got to do it alone right now. Go follow your heart. Do the things that you want, right? I feel like you're really separating from people, places, and things. And some of it doesn't mean like, oh, that you don't care, that you don't love them. Yes, you might miss these people. Right. But it's like, but I'm really trying to design the life of my dreams right now. What are you talking about? Like, of course I love you. And if you're going to make me choose, then whatever. Right. Because it has nothing to do with that. But it has everything to do with, I'm finally in this space and I'm going to go after, and I'm going to be this Queen of Cups that fell out. Remember? Okay. I'm going to be her. And following the things that make me happy. I fucking spent years in therapy, right? And it's like, I'm going to go design this life for myself now. So you can take it as that. For some of you guys, there was people in the past that may have broken your heart. I'm feeling like they may have broken some contracts, broken some things down. These may have been people that you really gave yourself to. And it's like, oh, well, right? And so maybe you've been in your feelings over those things. And that might be what that forgiveness is for. For some of you guys, go ahead and forgive. Move forward because you got all these blessings coming in, baby. All right. You got all these blessings coming in right now. So you don't have time to be holding on to those grudges. And that's for a small group of people there. But hey, it's for some. All right. People are always going to slight you. People have always slighted you since childhood. Spirit is telling me right now. All right. It's because you're different. So people don't even know how to take you. Don't take offense to it. Go ahead, move on. They're just being human. These people were caught up. I feel like they might have been caught up in some energy. They're telling me with a negative relationship or something over here. It was like some whole 3-party shit. Okay. If this was a friend, if this was a family, if this was a lover, okay. It could have been somebody caught up with somebody else, but it don't matter anymore. You're going to build the life that you desire, whether you're by yourself or not. Take yourself to ballets, do all the shit that you want to do. Okay. Pour your glass of wine, clean up your house, get busy, like just enjoy you. Okay. Really get into my camera is dying and my phone is dying. So we're going to cut this off really soon, but yes, enjoy you. Okay. That's the energy that Spirit really wants you to be in. Go ahead, keep making these changes because like I said, you are elevating. All right. You are getting your coin. For many of you this year, like relationships and things like that are also going to be coming in for you as well. Okay. I do see that. I do see you finding, Spirit is saying, your other half. Okay. So that's definitely going to be coming in. But until then, like I said, really get that image of yourself that so where you're good with it. Right, where you feel good about yourself, get that in. You have the space right now to do so. They're saying that's one of your blessings, that you got the space. So receive that energy and take the time to do that just to pour into you because I don't feel like you're going to always be here. Okay, like I said, I feel like your life purpose is probably very broad. I put that in, I think that might have been in the other video, but it might be very broad. Yeah, so pretty soon you're not going to be by yourself. You are going to be traveling and things. And I don't think this is going to be a long time away. Okay, and that's why they're like, so you've got to know when to reserve your energy, when to fight, when to go out. Okay. Right now, I don't feel like is the time, like exactly right now, as far as travel, like I'm going to say within the next month or so, though. Sure, start planning it, right? To get the hell up out of here. But I feel like right now, like for the next month, I feel like you're going to kind of be in this energy of where you're still preparing yourself. And like I said, where you're figuring out, like, oh, should I fight for that? Should I go forward for that? Should I speak up on that? Only speak up on the things that are really important to you. Okay. Only put your energy into the things that are very important to you. You know, it's not going to be a victory like to fight for everything. That doesn't mean that that's honorable. Okay. Does that make sense to you? You dig? Okay. It doesn't. Yeah. They're like, and don't let anything get in the way. Don't let anything distract you of this life that you're building. Okay. And also, one of the other things, don't let worry, because I feel like within the next 5 months, you guys are going to be living a completely different life. You're going to be living a life that you have really manifested for yourself, as long as you stay focused. Okay. As long as you stay focused, as long as you don't get in a rush, you know, you got this magician energy. So keep creating, keep making things happen, right? Keep using your resources. The magician is someone who uses all of their resources. So use all your tools, people, places, things, all the skills that you may have to make this happen. And also they're saying to make it as easy on yourself in the future as you can. Okay. Really, you know, start showing up, start making sure that you show up. And when you show up, baby, show up confident as fuck. Okay. Because it's in you. People are going to be watching you, all eyes on you. So make sure that you are protecting yourself at the same time. And like I said, don't use all of your energy out there. Know when to give to others and when not to. Okay. When to sit back and to have your self-care. So all of these things work on over the next month. And I feel like I said, you're going to be seeing a significant amount of change within the next month, going into like the next 5 months. And then you're going to have growth for the next couple of years here. Okay. So like I said, also work on this forgiveness, do your beauty spells, baby. And you got this. All right. Love, light, and lingerie. And I will talk to y'all soon.